Hey everybody, welcome to part 10 of Let's Play Mega Man Xtreme. Got just one Maverick left to go, so let's get to it. Wheelgator's got a pretty fun stage, if only because it's one of the more dynamic ones. It changes from day to night as you progress through the level. It's pretty interesting. Kind of a neat effect for a Game Boy Color game. But up here we got our first collectible already. Power up your flame burner. Hop across there. And we got another Zero Scramble program. Basically some big upward slash. Like a lot of the Zero programs, it's neat to use once or twice to see what it does, but it's not something I'll ever rely on. And much like the Super Nintendo version, we got a ride armor here to hop into. And you'll notice that while we started in daytime, it's dusk right now. This part's pretty easy because these big mech enemies, whether or not you hit them, they'll just run into you and explode, so no big deal, and the section's already over. And much like the Super Nintendo counterpart, we got a power up over there above those spikes. Just take this guy out, get our charge burner charged up, speed burner charged up again, and we got the final heart tank in the game. That's exactly where it was in the Super Nintendo version. Now we enter another vertical shaft. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Anyway, we enter another vertical shaft here. And we're going to ride it all the way up to the top to get a free guy and to get through this boss gate. It's not Wheelgator, but it's Gleemel. Silly Gleemel. Yeah, you're easier than Zane, so I wouldn't talk. All he pretty much does for this fight is throw his little cross boomerang thing and teleport to the other side of the room, and that's it. You have seen the extent of his powers. Bang. Oh yeah, we'll see him later on. He gets a little tougher, but not much. Definitely a pretty disappointing mini-boss. I mean, I thought Zane was easy, but at least Zane, actually killed me because, well, more because I was an idiot not paying attention, but at least he put up a fight. Alright, I'll go over here. Just like in the original version of the game, we have, you're not going to be able to see it, but hidden behind this gray pillar thing here, there is the large health. We'll get that to help fill up our sub-tanks. And that'll help fill up our sub-tanks as well. This is our final enemy before we head on to Wheelgator. Okay, fine, just die. Anything good? No? Nothing? Alright. Alright, now in the original version he was weak to Strike Chain from Wire Sponge, but since he's not in this game, we gotta switch our strategy and use Magnet Mine. Wheelgator is immune to damage while he's shooting those little shots, so be mindful of that. He will shoot 2 saw blades here. And unlike the original version, you can blatantly see where he's going to pop up at, so use that to your advantage. Don't let him hit you, otherwise he'll chomp down on you and hit you for a few points of damage. Wheelgator's immune during a number of his abilities, so it's not that this fight is difficult, but just be mindful of when you can and can't hurt him, like right now. He also has a spin-up drill attack that he does that you can't hurt him during. Man, he's not being very cooperative. He keeps doing an attack and launching into an invincibility frame. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you want to avoid that. Don't want him to eat you. And anytime he actually grabs onto you like that, he immediately retreats back underwater. So be mindful of that. It just makes the fight go even longer than necessary, and we like to avoid that. The Super Nintendo version of... Okay, I'm pretty sure I jumped out of the way. The Super Nintendo version of the game, that drill attack, when he hits the wall, he leaves a spike behind, which will damage you. Okay, you can let me go anytime now, seriously. What the hell was that? Was he bugged? He's only supposed to get 3 or 4 hits off of that. That was like, what, 12? Oh my god, he's invincible so long in this fight. This is ridiculous. This is kind of another one of those fights where it's either really short or really long, depending on blatant luck. Like, he's doing his shot attacks far more often than he usually does with me. It doesn't make the fight any harder, it just makes it far, far longer. Jeez, what an annoying boss. Sorry, Alligator's one of my least favorite Mavericks in the whole X series. But we get the spin wheel, which will actually come in incredibly handy, and a boss we're going to fight later on. Hey, we've cleared all the protections. We can go to the core again. Oh yeah, sure, let's save. Alright, we have almost everything. We need to revisit Morph Moth stage real quick, because if you remember, I said there was a power-up here that I had to come back for, and now that I got the spin wheel, I am officially back for it. First, take advantage of what the level has to offer us and get this easy one-up. And we're going to pass this autosave here, equip Alligator's weapon, and we're going to saw our way down here. Come on. And we get to the final Dr. Light capsule of the game. We get Earth Geyser, which hits all the enemies on the screen, but frankly does very disappointing damage. Alright, there's all our weapons. We're full on sub-tanks. We got all our heart tanks, and we've got all 4 zero scramble techniques. So I am going to head out of the stage here, save one more time, and in the next video we are going to take the fight to Sigma one more time, and for the last time. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you in part 11. Have a good one.